good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Midgets TV. We get set for round number 2 of the New Zealand Sim Racing Midgets here, live from the dirt track at Charlotte. My name is Brett Wheeler. Joining me in the booth shortly, we'll have a special guest here with us, so feel free to stick around for that one. But as practice comes to a close, we get set for qualifying here in just a moment's time. And trying to make sure all the audio levels are A-OK. So if you are in chat, feel free to let us know. Make sure the audio is fine. There's nothing worse when the microphone levels are not any decent. What time is it here, Robert? It is 6:30 p.m. in Sydney, Australia. Queensland, it's 5:30. South Australia, it'll be 6 o'clock. Over in New Zealand, it'll be 8:30 as well. Alright, qualifying getting set. To come up onto the racetrack, we'll have our top 10 qualifiers on the left hand side of your screen. And just to give everyone, there we go. So that's who we're on board with at the moment. We see the number 9 of Joel Berkeley in the TTL Esports car number 9. We'll see who is going to set tonight's quick time. We are waiting on our special guest. So Ben Cometti, 17.399, 17.399. Just waiting on the timing screen to come up. There we go. Joel Berkeley with a 15.828. Jock Goodyear with a 16.297. Matt McCutcheon, a 15.807. He jumps to position number 1. Harrison Martin in position number 4 with a 16.624. And well, this cushion, it's just getting faster and faster. Caden Brown, the current and reigning defending Australian champion of the midgets. Position number 6 with a 16.765. Have a look at some other drivers on the racetrack. Shane Van Gisbergen. As you're watching, Brett Jr. Morris, SVG, goes to position 5 with a 16.420. Harry Edwards, position number 3 with a 15.929. You're watching the number 4 of Brett Jr. Morris. Down the back straightaway into 3 and 4 for the first of his 3 time laps. Live from the dirt track at Charlotte. You're in the United States, 2:30. Yep, well, thank you for joining us from around the world. Australia and New Zealand's best are doing battle live here from the dirt track at Charlotte. Round number 2, excuse me, of the New Zealand Sim Racing Series. And Brett Jr. Morris with a 16.020 was his best lap. You're watching Caden Brown on the racetrack, already done his qualifying efforts. He's going to sit position number 8. And in the SSR Synergy Sim Racing car, the Trackstar Raceway 888 machine, it's Ryan Gorton. Can Ryan Gorton, can he elevate himself inside the top 10? We're going to see here in just a moment. First lap time for Ryan Gorton is 9th quick with a 16.832. A 16.832.
Yes.
Oh, a little bit of a bubble there. So he'll have no more laps. And that lap was a 17.588. As we've got 21 cars left. Oh, sorry, we've got 21 cars signed into the pits tonight, and we got a couple of superstars to go out and qualify here. You got the number 7 of Brad Mosen, and we've also got the 25 of Josh Harm. So these are the next drivers to come out onto the racetrack and set a qualifying lap live from the dirt track at Charlotte. So I hope you enjoy your stay here on Ultimate Dirt TV. And if you haven't already, hit the follow button, or the like button I should say. Make sure you hit the like button on the New Zealand Sim Racing page as well. And a shout out to Virtual to Reality as well for sharing the post along with Team VLR and all the guys, Harry Edwards and the guys over at the New Zealand Sim Racing. No doubt the premier midget series at the moment. So Brad Mosen on the clock in car number 7. Josh Arm rolling onto the racetrack as well. So that rolls the TTL Esports Ash Media Speedway footage down in the graphics up stimulator 25 of Josh Arm. So Josh Arm gets the green flag here in qualifying. Each driver gets 3 laps. Harley looking a little bit slow in the midget tonight. First lap with a 17.557, a 17.557. Maybe just going to get used to the car. And also that 25 come towards the front of the field. Lap number 2 is a 17.272. Goes to position number 13. A 17.272 for Josh Arm. So at the moment, your top 10, Matt McCutcheon sits in position number 1 with a 15.807. You go back to Joel Berkeley in second with a 15.828. Harry Edwards in third with a 15.929. And all the drivers from here on out are in 16 seconds or worse. Harry Edwards comes home with Brett Junior Morris in fourth with a 16.020. Jock Goodyear rounds out your top 5 with a 16.297. Shane Van Gisbergen with a 16.420. In position number 6, Harrison Martins in the 24 will finish in 7th with a 16.624. Caden Brown, the Australian champion, with a 16.765. In 8th, Ryan Gordon, 9th, with a 16.832. And Alan Tacken rounds out your top 10 with a 17.013. 11th spot belongs to Murray Howard with a 17.060. David Sanford is 12th quick with a 17.194. Josh Arm in position 13 with a 17.272. And it looks like we're getting straight into the heat races here. And we're going to try out a couple of new cameras. And we're just waiting on the timing screen to come up. And it looks like starting on the pole in car number 24 is going to be Harrison Martin. To his outside, the 77 of Jock Goodyear. At a position number 3 was meant to be Harry Edwards, but looks like he's going to fall back, so that's going to bump the 888 of Ryan Gordon into position number 3. The 42, Matt McCutcheon, starts out of position number 4. Out of position 5, the 25 of Josh Arm lines up alongside the 10 of Murray Howe, the 23, JD Laird, followed by Caleb Beecroft and Mark Reardon. So we are getting set here for heat race number 1. 10 laps on the board. So once again, thank you for joining us wherever you're watching from around the world. Right, so getting word that Harry Edwards is going to be just doing the officiating tonight.
Leader must go on green, guys. Leader must go on green.
here. Let us
Have
go
fun, guys.
on
Keep
green.
the car straight and keep it in line, please. Have fun, race. Good luck.
Green, green, green.
Alright, we are green here at the track in Charlotte. Heat race number 1. A little bit of contact early on right now. Oh, Martin's upside down. Gorton involved as well. No yellows in the heat races, so we're going to have to stay green at the moment. Ryan Gorton. But Jock Goodyear will lead into turn 1 and 2. Josh Harm in second. Mark Ridden in third. Looking on the inside of Josh Harm as they come down the back straight away. Into 3 and 4. Oh, Josh Harm gets tagged there by JD Led. He does a 360. Keeps it going. And Murray Howe. He's going to work around the outside of Josh Harm as they go into turn number 1 and 2. The 42. Matt McCutcheon right now. Looking. Oh, Josh Harm. There's contact with McCutcheon. I'm not having any luck right now here in heat race number 1. McCutcheon to the inside of Howe. This is a battle for third. Make that 4th and 5th right now. McCutcheon with a slider. That's going to clear him right now. Murray Howe going to come back to his inside and what? Does a nice little crossover. Oh, McCutcheon on 2 wheels and Murray Howe gets into the back. JD Laird in third. Mark Reardon in second, but Jock Goodyear out in front, and he has just gapped this field. He is 2/10 quicker than anybody else on the racetrack. Mark Reardon, the 00 car. You see what kind of lap times I do. Jock Goodyear with a 17.071. Mark Reardon with a 17.109. JD Laird with a 16.927, and he's done that on the bottom of the racetrack, halfway home. As we've now got 4 laps left to run. Led to the inside of Britain. He will take over second. So the bottom side is working right now. Here comes McCutcheon on the outside of the 42. Let's go on board with Matt McCutcheon right now. He's in 4th. Make that dirt as he makes a pass down the front straight away. Well, here he comes from 4th up into 2nd inside of a lap right now. So McCutcheon with 1.5 to run. He's trying to reel in your race leader of Jock Goodyear. It was just absolutely gone right now. He's got over a 2.3 second lead as he goes into 1 and 2. Gorton, the lap car, in between 1st and 2nd. McCutcheon, how about JD Laird? Continuing on the low side. As we're into turn number 3 and 4 for the final time, Jock Goodyear will get the job done. In hit race number 1, second is going to go to the 42 of Matt McCutcheon. Third will be JD Laird. 4th coming home will be Mark Reardon. 5th is going to be Josh Harm. Caleb Beecroft in 6th. Ryan Gorton in 7th. Harrison Martins in 8th. You go back to Murray Howe. And that completes heat race number 1. As we're about to roll off heat race number 2. So, if you're in the chat, feel free to let us know where you're watching from. I'll have to keep up with the guys in chat, so if you want to ask any questions, now's the time. What about the front row you're about to see? Starting out of position number 1, the current defending real Australian champion, Caden Brown, lines up alongside the V8 superstar of Shane Van Gisbergen in car number 97. Out of position number 3, it's going to be the 4 of Brett Jr. Morris lining up alongside Joel Berkeley in car number 9. What a front 2 rows this is right now. Car number 21 of Alan Tacken will start out of position number 5, and you've got the 71 of David Sanford starting out of position number 6. The 411 of Scott Wilkins will line up alongside the 666 of Lewis Hewitt. And in car 05, Matt Flaherty will round out tonight's 9-car heat race. Well, this is probably one of the most stacked heat races you could ask for right now. Caden Brown, Van Gisbergen, Brett Jr. Morris, Joel Berkeley, Lewis Hewitt at the back. This is going to get interesting right now. So leader, they can't go until the green flag has come out. We roll into turn number 3 and 4. Heat race number 2 getting set to roll off. Caden Brown and SVG, and well, Caden Brown gets an awesome start. SVG and Berkeley, they go straight to the cushion in turns 1 and 2. Battle on for the race lead. Brett Junior Morris going to slide up. Caden Brown gets awfully tight in the centre of turn 3 and 4. SVG look to the inside into turn number 1 and 2. Berkeley trying to rail the cushion. He ducks back down to the low side, cuts it down. Here we go, 3 wide. Berkeley in front of Caden Brown now. Berkeley and SVG run second and third. Slide jump from Berkeley. SVG, there was a little bit of contact. And well, here comes Alan Tacken in car number 21. Oh, SVG put a slider there on Berkeley, but was unable to clear the number 9 machine right now. How about Brett Junior Morris out in front as Berkeley rails the cushion in turns 3 and 4. A very stacked heat race, you can say. Oh, we got David Sanford going back to the pits right now. Brett Junior Morris, oh, hits the wall in turns 3 and 4. That's going to allow Berkeley to close in. 0.7 of a second right now between those two drops. You go back to nearly 2 seconds back to SVG. Fourth is Alan Tacken, Scott Wilkins and Lewis Hewitt. Oh, he was unable to lay down a good qualifying lap, and now he's going to get around the outside of the 411 of Scott Wilkins, and he climbs the wall in 3 and 4. He's not having the day here at the dirt track at Charlotte. You see Berkeley starting to close in on your race leader, Brett Junior Morris. 6 down, 4 laps left to run here in heat race number 2. You're watching round 2 of the New Zealand Sim Racing Midget Series live from the dirt track at Charlotte. And here comes the 9. We go from 7 tenths to 3/4 of a second almost. Now down to just a 1/4 of a second. The lap car, the 71 of David Sanford, back out onto the racetrack after we seen him go in pit road. And here comes Berkeley. Oh, there's a little contact there. Little mistake from Brett Junior Morris and Berkeley. He's right front, caught the left rear there of the 4 machine. 2 to run here in the final heat race of the night. Brett Junior Morris continues to work the top side, but the 9 is really coming back. Oh, just gets into the wall. And with 1 lap to run, it's the number 4 of Brett Junior Morris into turns number 3 and off for turn number 4. He's going to grab the win here in heat race number 2. Joel Berkeley will grab second. Third is going to go to Lewis Hewitt across the line, I believe. Scotty Wilkins coming home in 4th. Shane Van Gisbergen will round out the top 5. And I'd like to welcome our special guest for tonight, Brayton Davison. Brayton, welcome into the booth here on Ultimate Dirt TV.
Thanks for having me tonight, Brett. Yeah, really appreciate you having me on board. Should be some good racing. Yeah.
Well, we just had probably one of the most stacked heat races you could think of, where Joel Berkeley, Brett Junior Morris, Shane Van Gisbergen, and Lewis Hewitt, Caden Brown, the Australian champion. I mean, it really doesn't get much tougher than that.
Yeah, it looked really good. I was watching it in the background there and thought Joel was going to make a pass on Brett for a bit there, and Brett managed to must have found something there in those closing laps. So it's been an interesting feature.
Alright, so we're going to get set for the feature coming up in just a moment. But the guys are going to be on track. We're going to try and wear this track in just a little bit more. So we're going to take a quick break here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We're going to come back for tonight's feature event. Alright, we're back here live on Ultimate TV. We're going to show you the starting grid for tonight's feature event. In fact, I don't think it's going to work because that goes off qualifying time. So we'll go through your grid as we can see them. So the 666 of Lewis Stewart will start on pole. At a position number 2, it's going to be the 23 of JD Laird. At a position 3, it's going to be the 9 of Joel Bergman to his outside, the 42 of Matt McCutcheon. Brett Jr. Morris will line up alongside Jock Goodyear, Mark Reardon line up alongside the 411 of Scott Wilkins. Go back to Josh Arm and Shane Van Gisbergen. Back there in row number 5. The 22. Was it the yes? I think 22 of Caleb Beecroft. Ryan Gorton just having a bit of troubles there. Oh, we're going to have 30 laps on the board. Manual yellows here, so it's going to be an interesting race, that's for sure. Brayton, well, I'll ask you who your pick is for tonight's race.
Oh, it's a tough one. I'm probably going to go Joel Bergman.
Let's go for the guy starting on the inside of the second row. Yes, it is a very tough field. I want to pick the guy starting on pole, but every time someone picks him, he has a bit of bad luck. So you know what? I'm going to go the 97 of Shane Van Gisbergen to come from the outside of the 4th row. Round number 2, the New Zealand Sim Racing Midgets Series from the dirt track at Charlotte. 30 on the board.
Green, green, green.
Get set to go racing. The green is out and we are on the way. Stewart immediately slides up to the top side of the racetrack. Berkeley on the low side. They come off at turn number 2. Hewitt has the momentum now. Jock Goodyear up into position number 4, and Locke, who is trailing right behind the 77, is the 97 of Shane Van Gisbergen. Brett Jr. Morris trying the inside as they go into turn number 1 and 2. 3 wide, Laird on the top side. Here comes SVG, now going to make it 3 wide off turn number 2, and the yellow is out.
Alright, like you said, Brett, SVG's coming through the field quickly.
Yeah, Josh Arm getting upside down there. The reason for that caution here in turn number 1 and 2, be able to hear that car revving the motor, and well, unfortunately for Josh Arm, he's finding himself on the back of a tow truck and out of the event along with Scott Wilkins in that 411 machine. So, waiting to get the green flag. We're probably going to go next time by. The cars start to pick up the pace here in turn number 4. We're going to go this time as Lewis Stewart will get back on the gas, and he will lead the field down into turn number 1 and 2. Brett Jr. Morris. Oh, Shane Van Gisbergen puts it upside down. And while the 97 is not going to land on all fours, is he? Yes, he does. As Brett Jr. Morris, he's upside down, so 2 casualties there. And, well, Brayden, it's a bit unlike SVG making a mistake there and, well, wrecking himself. Tell you what, we're going to go on board. In fact, we're going to go on board with our second place driver, Joel Berkeley. This driver's to go round one more time. So 5 down and 25 laps left to run. Yeah, for round number 2 of the New Zealand Sim Racing Midgets Series. The dirt track at Charlotte. So the field will assemble single file in the 10 over 3 and 4. Pace will slowly start to pick it up right now. Lewis Stewart getting set to go green off 10 over 4, and we are back underway. We're going to have 6 down and 24 laps left to run. In fact, we're going to go the right rear. Camera view on the Joel Berkeley machine just to see how close that right rear does get to that outside wall. comes Berkeley now, looking to the inside. In fact, going to keep it to the low side in turns 1 and 2. And he's going to lose a little bit of ground to the 666 of Lewis Hewitt. JD Laird back there in third, and Jock Goodyear. He won heat race number 1 in dominating fashion, back in 4th position. And Matt McCutcheon, your heat race number 2 winner, back in position number 5. Hewitt just starting to get the field a little bit. He's got half a second over the second place runner of Joel Berkeley, but yeah, they come out of turn 4, and I think Berkeley's just getting a little bit closer now. Yeah, pulled a 10th and a half on him on the previous lap, and Berkeley's got the right rear hook onto the cushion right now. As we're coming up to 1/3 of the race distance complete. Hewitt's still your race leader. Here comes Berkeley, looking to the outside. Couple of car lengths behind him right now. It's now a 10th, just separating the top spot. Hewitt continuing to lead. Now, good battle going on for third right now. It's Jock Goodyear. He's going to make it a TTL lockout at the moment. If they can continue this run up, McCutcheon gets to the outside of JD Laird. That's your battle for 4th and 5th right now. Laird doing a nice job to hang on. Laird going to continue to run the low side of the racetrack and try and find some moisture down on the bottom. I think the cushion is too fast at the moment. See Lewis Hewitt slowly starting to catch up to lap traffic, and Brayton will bring in while his driver's a sort of single file at the moment. What's it like to put a midget on the cushion around here?
Oh, that'd be pretty crazy, you know. It takes just from knowing in real life how hard it is to sit it there, all the focus you got to put in just to get that right in the sweet spot, you know. These guys are under a lot of stress right now, making sure they can get that in the sweet spot. And as I say, they can
He's really making that cushion work, and wow, he has just absolutely destroyed the best lap time with a 15.872. That is half a second quicker than anybody else on the racetrack, and I dare say this is going to be a 15.7 right now, because he's got that right rear on the cushion. Oh, it's a 16.058. Lewis Hewitt just set the fastest lap of the race with a 15.844, so well, Hewitt and Berkeley have certainly got these cars dialed in right now. We've just gone past the halfway stage in tonight's race. 16 down, 14 laps left to run, and what Lewis Hewitt, he goes a 10th faster with a 15.724, and that is just blistering pace right now. So, getting the 97 of SVG being scored in 3rd place at the moment. Caden Brown back in 4th. Caleb Beecroft in car number 22 in that Red Bull back there in 8th position, so he's going to be a lap down. But looks like Jock Goodyear and Matt McCutcheon had an incident there, which has forced them to be a couple of laps down. But just listen to these names in the top 4, Brayden. You know, you got Lewis Hewitt, Joel Berkeley, Caden Brown, Shane Van Gisbergen was there, but looks like he's might be back in pit road now. Well, can Caden Brown do anything with Joel Berkeley or Lewis Hewitt? Can Berkeley do anything with Hewitt? Can he hang on to take out round number 2 of the New Zealand Sim Racing Midget Series from the dirt track at Charlotte? Can he set 11 laps remaining? Yeah, when we get the green off of turn number 4, and Hewitt gets a good jump on Joel Berkeley and Caden Brown. We've got turn number 1 and 2, and Berkeley continuing to ride the cushion. This has probably been the most exciting battle at the moment, although Hewitt's had the lead for majority of the race. You just know Berkeley's stalking him as he starts to put that number 9 close to the back bumper of that 666 machine. 0.266, in fact, make that now 4/10 of a second as they went into turn number 3 and 4, 20 down, 10 laps left to run. In fact, make that 9 to run as Berkeley pulled in a 10th here on Lewis Hewitt, but seems as though Lewis Hewitt's a little bit faster in turns 1 and 2, Berkeley faster in turn number 3 and 4. Now, not even 2 car lengths separating your top 2 right now. Hewitt continuing to lead. He's led since the drop of the green flag. Oh, gets the right rear over the cushion in the wall and upside down. See, he's done it. Oh my God, he's done like a kickflip. He's got the car back on all 4s and he's able to keep that machine going. Oh my. Lewis Hewitt, you're here to win a race. You're not here to do tricks. 6 to go. Oh, 7 to go. Can't count it. Clearly says 7 to go on the ticker. So Berkeley, your race leader. Hewitt in second, and Caden Brown rounds out your top 3. Mark Redden back there in 4th, followed by David Sanford in car number 71. That's probably the closest battle on the racetrack at the moment. Oh, 71 of David Sanford just catches the wall down the main straightaway. Berkeley's now got a 2-second lead over Lewis Hewitt. Caden Brown 5.5 seconds away from your leader. So the 9 machine is absolutely hauling 855 right now.
Hasn't made a mistake all race. He's drove a real clean race up there, so he can finish it off there.
Now with 3 laps left to run, he should be able to get the job done, although I have seen him get upside down on the last lap of a race before, so you know, nothing is going to surprise me on what Joel Berkeley does, that's for sure. His fastest lap of the race, a 15.745, Lewis Hewitt a 15.724. So although Hewitt's hit the fast lap of the race, those guys have, you know, they're 3 or 2.5 to 3 tenths quicker than anybody else's fastest lap time. You know, it's just unbelievable the speed these guys can carry.
Yeah, those 3 are out of a league of their own tonight, and no one really had too much for them. Just unlucky. Lewis made a slip up there, but here comes Joel about to take the win there.
Yeah, Berkeley comes out at 10 over 4. He's going to take tonight's second flag in round number 2 of the New Zealand Sim Racing Midget Series on the dirt track at Charlotte. As we look to have our finishing results up on screen, Lewis Hewitt will come home in 2nd place. 3rd will go to the number 1 of Caden Brown. Mark Redden comes home in 4th. David Sanford in 5th. Matt Flaherty in 6th. Caleb Beecroft in 7th. 8th, Shane Van Gisbergen and JD Laird in 9th. Matt McCutcheon rounded at the top 10. And we go over to the page 11 for Jock Goodyear, Harrison Martins, Brett Junior Morris, Alan Tacken, Scott Wilkins, Ryan Gordon, and Josh Harm. So we're going to have a chat with a couple of these drivers. And we'll get our top 3 in for an interview. Alright, so we'll go straight down to victory lane in the number 9 machine. Mr. Consistency right now. Someone's knocking on my door, but that can wait. Joel Burke, congratulations on the win. It was very tough out there, but you didn't put a foot wrong.
Yeah, it was tough out there, but that's it. I didn't hit the ball for once here, so it was Lewis hit the ball and I made the most of it. So I'm still surprised he finished 2nd after his marvellous role.
Yeah, you guys certainly put on a show, but man, you know, it was nice to see that your car was on all 4s. Well, nice to see that your car was on all 4s after that one.
It was nice to see that for once. Nice to finish on all 4 wheels. Yeah, final.
Oh, no doubt. I'm sure you got some people you want to thank.
Yeah, it's a massive thanks to the boys at TTL Esports, down to Graphics Ash Media, Piper Simulator, everyone else that helps out. Braden, Harry for organising, and you for broadcasting it, Brett.
Alright, well done on the win, Joel Black. We're going to bring in tonight's 2nd place. And after doing a little bit of a kickflip there, Lewis Hewitt, well, first of all, congratulations on the 2nd. Lucky to get away with that one.
Yeah, extremely lucky to survive that. I think I had 2 big moments there, the 1 in 3 and 4, and I got it up on 2 wheels, and then I went for a tumble and kept going. Yeah, pretty happy to get the 2nd in the end.
What's it like to, I put the question out to Brayton, but what's it like to run around here in a midget and be so close to that wall?
It's intimidating being so close to that wall here. This is probably the roughest track we get on the service, I think. So having to put it so close to the wall here is challenging. Yeah.
Well, no doubt, I'm sure you got some people you want to thank.
Yeah, as always, big thank you to TTL Esports and our supporters, Ash Media, Down Under Graphics, Hyper Simulators. Yep, and big thank you to NZSR for running this event and to you for broadcasting it. So thank you.
Alright, Lewis Hewitt coming home in second place. I'm not sure whether Caden Brown has a microphone.
Yeah, he flicked me a message. It's not going to work tonight apparently, but...
Alright, no worries. So, well, unfortunately we're not getting an interview with the Australian champion, and well, what an entertaining night of racing, that's for sure. I mean, you know, over sort of within an hour, in fact 40 minutes from when we first started the stream up. So when you think about the probably 5 or so minutes that we had before we went live, it's, you know, a show done and dusted inside or just past 30 minutes. Brayton, I want to thank you for your time and your insight and your input here for round number 2.
No problems, Brett. Thanks for having me. It was good fun. Hope we can do it again sometime.
No worries. And then Lewis, for us here on Ultimate Dirt TV, we thank you for tuning in throughout the night. Joel Berkeley comes away with a win. Congratulations to him. Lewis Hewitt in second and Caden Brown rounded out our podium. I'm after everyone here at Ultimate Dirt TV. My name's Brett Wheeler. We'll see you next time.